We got our butts kicked out there tonight. That's about the bottom line right there. Couldn't offensive line we didn't do a very good job blocking them at all. Receivers didn't get off and make plays. Their guys made plays, our guys didn't. Really, that was the bottom line of the football game. I thought our guys played tough, played physical. We're right there. And, we need to make a play at key times during the game. I thought, we get a personal foul there. Mistake, that we make a mistake on the play, really swung some momentum at that stage of the game right there, because it was kind of a knockdown, drag-out brawl. And, we get a personal foul, give them a cheap score. Can't do that in these type of games. So.
You got a question? We'll get your microphone.
Coach, was it surprising that no one stepped up and made a play?
No, we never got into a rhythm. We're playing with a lot of young offensive linemen with all the injuries we've been having. And, so you get in that situation, you get into play to their strength, which is to get behind and have to throw the football and play to their strength. But, we had opportunities to. Our playmakers have to make plays at key times, so we can't have big times of the game, we can't drop the ball. And if you're supposed to be our go-to guy, in the past game, their guys didn't do that. We'll be all right. We play hard. Our guys always rebound tough. And, we'll get to be back here right on this field here in 10 days. And this is right where we were last year.
Yeah, Dave, did you go to Tyler late because you felt you had to throw?
No, just to give it a change-up. Chris was struggling. We weren't going to just throw. We were going to just run our offense. Because at that point we were down 2 scores, and you're down 2 scores, you got to get the first score first. We were in that same situation last week. We went and got the first score, just running our base offense. And want to see if Tyler, give him a chance, give us a little bit of a spark out there on the field, and see if he can do something. Yeah, I thought they played physical. Got to make some more plays. I think we gave them too many easy throws in the past game. Our corners just gave them a couple too many easy throws. We'll get that fixed. Those are guys that we count on. Those are some of our experienced players at the corner position. Overall, we played a solid defensive game. Now, I don't think we played special. We played a solid defensive game.
Coach, in the second half, your play calling seemed a little conservative. Why was that?
You're in a tie ball game late in the third quarter, and we like to run the football. So that's what we're doing, trying to run the football, trying to score, drive, like we did in the first half.
Coach, you guys you get in these close games with these bigger schools, you just can't seem to get over the top. What do you think is missing, if anything?
We just got to keep grinding away. We are grinding. We're trying to build a championship program here. Every week we're playing championship teams. Last 2 we played in 5 days. We played the 17-0 defending national champion, and we played the number 1 team in the country. Which I'm sure they are right now at this stage of the season. That team we played tonight, those are big humps to get over. Right here. So for us, that's something we're going to continue to grind to do until we can get to that next level. And the amazing one, that next step in the SEC is probably a national championship for us. So in this league, you skip a step. You don't go from, building the program up to getting a conference champion to national recognition to making a big splash. In this league, if you win the West, you're basically the best team in the. If you win the West, SEC West, you can say what you want, vote however you want, but you're the best team in the country.
Coach, talk a little bit about LSU's team speed on defense. Is that one of the faster defenses you've seen?
Yeah, very, very fast defense. Fast up front, running the ball really well. They tackle, they make tackles in the open field. Don't see them miss many open field tackles. The first guy there gets you on the ground. Very, very athletic group and very well coached defense.
Dan, your corners being that far off the line of scrimmage, was that game plan or is that a mistake on their part?
Nah, that's a mistake on all our parts. We'll get that fixed.
Any other questions?
There were some times where Chris seemed to maybe hold the ball a little bit long. Was it something they were doing, or was he a little bit off?
Yeah, he's got a, I never think we got into much rhythm on offense, and Chris is much better when we get into a rhythm, but he did hold the ball long a couple times. They're a pretty talented team, so, they can cover you. Probably more on our receivers than on Chris. He's waiting for guys to get open and, get rid of the ball, but there's times he's got to know, even if we don't have a play, get rid of the ball because we don't have negative plays. That's where you get behind schedule. If there's probably, I'll watch the film. I can assume that my deal is that they really kicked our rear end on first down tonight, and that made all the difference in the game.
Coach, your defensive line had trouble getting pressure on Jared Lee. Was that a product of his quick passing, or was it offensive line?
I think, they were max protecting. They were loading everybody up right there and running the football. We crowded the line of scrimmage to stop the run, and when they're protecting with 8 guys, it's hard to get pressure when you're rushing with 4 and 8 guys are, they're almost doubling every single guy, so you're not going to get a lot of pressure. Just, in those situations, we got to be a little tighter in the coverage. When they are one, it's because it's just one-on-one out there. Most of their pass game all night was just one-on-one.
Coach, how much did the shuffle up front of the O-line hurt you guys tonight?
It didn't help, that's for sure. It didn't help when you look and you're, you got to put in a freshman center, freshman left tackle in against, top team in the country. It's a tough deal, but you know what? Those guys have to step up. That's life in this conference. You're going to get banged up and beat up, and the next guy's got to always be ready to step up because we're going to have more injuries, I'm sure, during the course of the year.
Maybe lost in the outcome of the game, but Charles Mitchell had a pretty solid night, 16 tackles, which was a good play.
I guess it did pretty good. We'll watch it on film. I like the effort our guys played with. I'm not upset with any of our guys' performance. We just got to. When you're playing great teams, we got to get a little bit better. We got to do better. I'm proud of all our guys' performance.
Coach, you mentioned being at the same point you were last season. Given expectations and the feeling of this season, how do you talk to the guys and not let them get caught up in it's 2 losses in a row?
Yeah, the same way we did last year. Same way we have very high expectations going into last season. Our expectation on our team were as high last year as they were this year. So, we're going to be fine. We'll bounce back 10 days from now. We got to come back out here, play another tough game. It's hard to win Division I football games. Every single week you better buckle up and play great. It doesn't matter who you are playing. And we'll do that. We'll be back here in 10 days. Get ready to go. Get ourselves back on the winning track.
We'll go Marcus, and then we got time for one more.
All right, Coach, now talk about the decision late in the game to not use any of the timeouts and you guys were doing that.
We're down 13. I thought the game was kind of game was in hand at that point, and we had a bunch of young guys. We were young guys out there trying to do some stuff, and I figured the game was in hand at that point.
Coach, can you just comment on the atmosphere beyond your team, the atmosphere here tonight?
Atmosphere was amazing. As we build this program, as we are trying to build this program, we're trying to create a culture here of a championship culture. And obviously, very excited. We broke ground on a new $25 million football facility today. We're selling out the stadium. We're creating a home field advantage. We're creating an electric atmospheres here at our games. And it is not a process that is just going to be fixed overnight where all of a sudden, okay, well, we showed up and we have expectations and we're playing hard, so we're going to win a championship this year. So I thank our fans. They created an unbelievable atmosphere. We need to continue to do that. We need to continue that for this year, next year, the following year, 10 years from now. I don't know. We will win a championship here at Mississippi State. We will win an SEC, and we will win a national championship here at Mississippi State. It might be this year. Who knows? Who knows? Might be next year. Might be the following year. Might take us 15 years. But we will win a championship for the people of Mississippi here, and we need to all stay on the same page of grinding for our state and working hard to get that done.